Key for them is going to be, can they score enough runs? Second strikeout for Berg. Ball one to Nick Punto. Hill setting up shop in the lower part of the zone, and Punto pounds that ball into the ground as Darwin Barney gets him, and they go 1-2-3. We go to the last of the eighth. All Cubs tonight, 11-4.
Comes easy to you.
Easy's got nothing to do with it. Priest, rated PG-13.
Why are so many people choosing MediaCom phone?
As a new mom, I wanted a reliable home phone. MediaCom came with everything.
No long distance fees nationwide, plus caller ID, and more free features.
It totally beats the phone company.
Switching was easy.
Call MediaCom now and get phone service with unlimited nationwide calling and 13 features included. Only $14.95 a month for a year. Call now, 877-822-2253. Want to know why everyone is dropping DSL and switching to MediaCom?
MediaCom Online is so much faster.
I was tired of paying for slow, waiting and waiting on downloads.
Since I got MediaCom, I can actually watch movies online.
Switching was easy.
Call MediaCom now and get faster, better internet that's perfect for streaming videos and everything else you do online. Only $14.95 a month for a year. Call now, 877-822-2253.
You can save money on the things you buy, from an oil change to a pizza pie at 10quadcitiescoupons.com. And you can even win $10,000. Just go to the web and sign on up at 10quadcitiescoupons.com.
No purchase necessary. Must be at least 18 to enter. Void where prohibited by law. See site for rules. 10quadcitiescoupons.com.
Miguel Batista working in a setup role last night with a scoreless eighth. Cubs hit the ball hard a couple of times against him. Just getting an inning of work tonight. John Jay has also entered. He's in right. Ryan Theriot done for the night as Tyler Green goes from right to short. That was a fastball. Many times it's the breaking ball that gets away that badly, but that was a little scary.
Oh. Boy, I'll tell you what, that is scary, but what a textbook job by Darwin Barney to get out of the way of that fastball, up and in. Turned his body away, pulled his head down into his shoulders, used that ear flap in the back of the helmet to protect himself, and was able to get completely out of the way.
Hangs right in there and flies out to Colby Rasmus.
Time to take a look at our Home Depot doing more on defense. Back when this game was still in question somewhat, a line drive to Carlos Pena at first base, a double play. Cardinals had runners on the corners, eliminated that threat, and it's been all Cubs ever since.
Bird extending his hit streak to a dozen games. Punto for out number 2. Well, partners sleep fast. As we near 11 o'clock, we've got a 1:20 start tomorrow. Sean Marshall is in the bullpen. Not sure if Casey Coleman and Jaime Garcia are still here. All the times that starting pitcher's told, if you want to head home and rest up, do so.
I got to believe they are both long gone. I think I might just hit in the cage tomorrow, partner. I'll skip BP.
I got you. Strike on a slider to Jeff Baker. Kansas City did beat the Yankees 4-3 in 11. Game-winning RBI, Eric Hosmer, sac fly. Quick 1-2-3-8, and we'll head to the ninth. Cubs 11, Cardinals 4.
Another victim of frequent flyer red tape.
Seat restrictions got him stuck in a vicious circle.
It's just not right.
I keep earning miles, but it seems like I can never use them.
The all-new Rapid Rewards doesn't have any of that nasty red tape.
Here he comes again.
Let's set him free.
Join Rapid Rewards and enjoy unlimited reward seats, no blackout dates, and no red tape.
With Luna, we get our second room free plus free financing.
Now I'm free. Free flooring.
It's time to love your floors. Luna's free flooring sale won't last. Call today.
773-202. Luna.
Hey, Marcel, watch this.
Hey, Marcel, watch this.
Hey, Marcel, watch this.
Yeah, Marcel. Marcel.
Hey, Marcel. Are you listening to me? Marcel.
Only AT&T U-verse lets you follow your favorite channels on one screen. Just $29 a month for the first 6 months, DVR included. In the network, there are no hard choices.
Are you going to the game or looking for a place to watch it? The Captain Morgan Club on Addison and Sheffield is calling your name. Open year-round with 30 flat-screen TVs and an outdoor patio. Come to the Captain Morgan Club to watch the Cubs and every sporting event. Tickets or no tickets, we're calling all captains.
I know what you're thinking. Leather-trimmed command center. Almost 300 horsepower. Infinity surround sound. Seating for 7. Wait, this is a minivan? Makes you almost want to have kids. Almost. The new 2011 Dodge Grand Caravan.
For the first time ever, get 0% APR for 60 months or $2,000 cash allowance on select 2011 Grand Caravan models.
Cubs fans, get ready for an exciting finish. Brought to you by New Finish Car Polish and the #1 rated scratch remover, Scratch Doctor.
Three outs to go. Sean Marshall will try to get them. Facing Descalzo, Hamilton, and Jay, all left-handed hitters. One strike. Nice souvenir as they investigate. Hey, we got the band back together. It's been a busy spring for our production crew. Our producer Bob Albrecht in that chair tonight. Our director Dave Turner, our associate producer Tamara Anderson, Christine Charbonneau, our stage manager in the booth, our technical director Joe Vinci. Our tech managers Mark Harper, the senior executive producer of Comcast Sportsnet, Jim Cornell Jr. Great work by our entire crew, especially those who got drenched tonight. And if you were not under cover for about 5 seconds, you got drenched.
Yeah, it came down in a hurry. All those dark clouds rolling in, looked like an Alfred Hitchcock movie or something, and then shortly thereafter the rains came down in buckets. It's kind of an oddity for Sean Marshall to get an opportunity to face back-to-back left-handed hitters. Normally opposing managers pull the ripcord and get as many righties in there against Sean Marshall as possible, but because of the circumstances here tonight, there are no other options.
That's a leadoff walk to Descalzo. Cubs are hosting the second annual fantasy camp here at Wrigley Field. Join us this Sunday and Monday when 40 participants will get the most extraordinary game day and on-field experience imaginable. This year's legends include Ernie Banks, Billy Williams, Fergie Jenkins. Those are all Hall of Famers and more. Reserve your roster spot today. Call 773-404-4748 or go to Cubs.com/premier. Ball one to Mark Hamilton. That's some funky specs.
You have to check him out tomorrow, see if he's got the shades on. That looks like the kind of glasses that you pop that nose piece out and you can change those lenses to different colors depending on the conditions.
I wore those in shop class.
You took shop?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Hey, everybody takes shop in high school, right?
He didn't let me near any power tools. Sean Marshall maybe a little bit rusty. He has not pitched since the first game of this homestand against the Cincinnati Reds. Been 5 days. Just trying to find that strike zone now.
Three and two. Cubs with 30 hits in this series. How about two? The flip and the turn. Castro with that acrobatic turn. Had to leave his feet as Descalzo came sliding in.
I need to look at this again. Looked like he left his feet as he was receiving the ball from Darwin Barney. Oh, actually, he was on the ground right there, but avoids the sliding runner and throws all in one motion in plenty of time to get the out at first base. That's as good as you can do it.
John Jay. First at bat. Probably only at bat. Marshall's 1-0 pitch. A little wide, 2-0. I promised you a Jake Peavy update before we sign off tonight. He went 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, didn't walk anybody on 7 hits, struck out 4 as the Angels lead the White Sox 4-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Adam Dunn with his 4th homer of the year for the White Sox. Torrey Hunter 2 hits, 2 RBIs for the Angels. Here it's 11-4 Cubs. Inside corner, 3-1. That's going to drop for John Jay. Giants have erased a 3-0 deficit, 3-3, as they host the Diamondbacks. Arizona batting in the 6th. Aubrey Huff tied it with his 4th home run. They did get Andres Torres and Mark DeRosa back off the DL yesterday. Four straight lefties here in the 9th. One strike on Colby Rasmus. Yadier Molina is on deck. Line drive base hit. And a bobble and a drop by Soriano. That'll be an error.
He even backs up to try to play the big hop. He just fanned on that ball completely.
So Molina will take the pinch hit at bat.
Molina is the last position player available for the Cardinals. I'm sure they were hoping not to use him at all tonight, but pinch hit at bat here with a couple down in the 9th inning.
That is just a second error by the Cubs over their last 13 games, although struggled last night, even though they weren't charged with an error. That's why that statistic can be a little deceiving. But remember, the Cubs with 11 runs tonight, but they also had 2 guys thrown out the plate. A huge offensive output for the home team. And you hope they saved a little for tomorrow against Jaime Garcia, who's been very stingy on the mound for the Cardinals. Broken bat ground ball. Starlin Castro gloves, throws, and gets Molina. Cubs win. A walk, couple of hits in the 9th, but Marshall with a scoreless inning. And Matt Garza gets his first win at Wrigley Field. Now the Cubs were down when the rain delay happened in the middle of the 3rd, Bob, but they dominated the Cardinals after the 53-minute respite.
Boy, and you just hope this is the kind of ball game to get the Cubs offense rolling the way we expect them to do throughout the rest of the summer. This was just a thing of beauty. Contributions up and down the lineup. A lot of guys who have struggled at the plate were squaring it up with regularity tonight. See if it carries over till tomorrow.
Cubs tying their season high with 17 hits and a season best 11 runs. GMC player of the game, Starlin Castro. 4 for 4, 3 runs, 3 knocked in.
And you get the feeling you're going to see a lot more of that from Starlin Castro. He's a guy that seems to get hot and just throw line drives all over the field when he is hot.
Sarah Kustok is standing by with another guy who's really heating up, Carlos Pena.
Thank you, Len. Carlos, the rain poured, and then you guys poured on a season-high 11 runs. And we were talking yesterday about the lack of extra base hitting and making sure you're hitting the clutch. Certainly not the case tonight. What was the difference at the plate?
You know what? I think we're just trying to go out there and just, play. Just have fun and be relaxed and not to, try to bring so much stuff on our shoulders, Instead, keep a simple approach and look what happens. I thought we played a great ball game today. Not only did we hit on the clutch, but we got a great performance from Matt Garza and our pitching staff. I mean, everything went well. So we just want to keep it going. And what about for you, Carlos, on this homestand, 8 for 15? Why do you feel like you've been seeing the ball so well and connecting with it? Man, I've been putting in my time. I've been working so hard, and I'm going to continue to do that. I feel like I have so much to learn still, and that I could get so much better, and that's all I can do, just keep on working. So I'll be here bright and early and hitting in the cage tomorrow morning. All right, Carlos, congratulations. Thank you. Good night. All right, Len, back to you.
Sarah, thank you. And that will do it for our game coverage, but a lot more to come on Coors Light post-game live. The final score tonight, the Cubs 11, the Cardinals 4. Our next Cubs telecast, we're right back here. Again, sleep fast, everybody. 12:30 for pregame live. Bob and I will hit the air at 1, first pitch at 1:20. In-game scoring provided by ScorePad. And now for Bob, for Sarah, and our entire crew, this is Len Casper. We're going to send it over to Pat and Mark in our CSN studios.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan in our Comcast Sportsnet studios. Todd Hollinsworth joins me next for Coors Light Cubs postgame live. We'll recap tonight's game, bring you Mike Quaddy's news conference, and look ahead at tomorrow's series finale. It all comes your way after this quick timeout. Don't go anywhere.
Join Menards this week in saluting our American-made products with Menards Made in the USA sale. For more than 70 years, Rubbermaid has been producing high-quality products that help simplify life. Made in Winfield, Kansas, this durable, weather-resistant, large vertical storage unit is only $259. This 3-piece resin garage system from Rubbermaid is also made in Winfield, Kansas. The set includes a full cabinet, a base cabinet, and wall cabinet. Only $287.
Save big money at Menards.
Steve just won the $1,000 a week for life instant game and got himself a new suit.
I'm good.
Getting $1,000 a week every week means his life is worth more than ever. As long as he keeps living, we keep giving.
Hey, babe.
$1,000 a week for life. The longer you live, the more you get.
If you don't have an iPhone, you don't have the App Store. So you don't have the world's largest selection of apps that are this easy to find and this easy to download right to your phone. So it can be almost anything, like a boarding pass, or do almost anything, like pay for your coffee. Yep, if you don't have an iPhone, well, you don't have an iPhone.
Edmunds.com says that Lexus holds its value better than any other luxury brand. IntelliChoice proclaims that Lexus has the best overall value of any brand. And J.D. Power & Associates ranks Lexus the highest in customer satisfaction. No wonder more people have chosen Lexus over any other luxury brand 11 years in a row. See your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer.
Cubs baseball on Comcast Sportsnet is brought to you in part by Southwest Airlines' new Rapid Rewards, unlimited reward seats, and no blackout dates. Menards, save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Xfinity, Cubs baseball in high definition is brought to you by Xfinity. Midas, for brakes, oil changes, and tires, trust the Midas touch. AT&T. And by Toyota. Visit your local Toyota dealer today for great savings on Toyota's all-star lineup of fuel-efficient vehicles. Official partner of the Chicago Cubs. is Coors Light Cubs postgame live.
We'll basically have to wait an hour before resuming. Will be a lot more effective than Westbrook. Base hit center field. One is in. A ball gets past Rasmus. Rolling toward the warning track. Castro rounding second on his way to third. And a relay drop by Nick Punto. And it's 5-1.
After the rain moved out, the Cubs bats came alive. They scored 6 runs in the third inning. That's a season high for runs in an inning. Matt Garza picks up his second win as a Cub. Northsiders beat the Cardinals easy, 11-4. Hello, welcome to Coors Light Postgame Live alongside Todd Hollingsworth. We call him Holly in the office. I'm David Kaplan. Really good effort tonight from the offense, but Matt Garza was really good.
Best game of the season? I think it is. I mean, goodness gracious, I go to that third inning, I think of all the hits in a row, guys working together, kept the line moving. Matt Garza, dominant performance, comes out after the rain delay and actually looked more dominant than he did at the start of this ball game. All in all, a great ball game, a game that they needed to win. Why? You've got a Jaime Garcia going tomorrow. You got the Cardinals in town. You got Jake Westbrook on the mound. This is a guy that they should have beat tonight. They took care of business. They evened the series up at 1.
All right, if you have a question for Holly, log on to csnchicago.com. Click the Submit Comments and Questions tab. It is our Coors Light Submit a Question segment. We'll try to get some before we get out of here on our post-game show. Time now for our Sports Authority play of the game. We go to the bottom of the third. Cubs had just tied the game at 1, and the bases juiced. Carlos Pena at the dish.
And what do you think I love most about this?
Said he went the other way.
That's right. With runners in scoring position, he stayed on the baseball. Guys, I've seen so many times this year with runners in scoring position. I even saw it last night. Guys going up there, getting a curveball first pitch, trying to do too much with it. Opportunities continue to come. You saw in that third inning, 6 hits, a hit batter, 7 straight guys reach base, and you know what? Every one of them hit a fastball. Why? They got themselves into counts where they were going to get fastballs, and they put good wood on it. They used the middle of the field. They went the other way. Just great approaches. Carlos Pena, you talk about the home runs that he's starting to hit. He is becoming that much more of a threat because he's going the other way and getting some base hits the other way, too.
All right, so Fuki leads off with a hit. Then Darwin Barney gets the job done. Keep the line moving. Marlon Byrd takes one right in the thigh. Baseball rule, you never rub the injury. So now you got the bases juiced with 1 out after Garza struck out to lead off the inning, and then Aramis Ramirez delivers a hit, and they kept the line moving, continually driving in run after run. They really got to Westbrook, and then there's the big double.
Well, again, they didn't let him settle in. They jumped on his fastballs. He got early in the count. He was trying to be aggressive, get ahead with the sinker. Cubs got more aggressive. They said, if he's going to throw strikes out over the plate, we're going to jump on him. He throws 39 pitches in the first 2 innings of the ball game. Jake Westbrook, after the rain delay, he only had 18 more left in him. This Cubs offense came to life. Whatever happened in that clubhouse in that hour rain delay, it was a positive thing because these guys came out swinging the bat, using the entire field. But key to the whole situation, jumping on fastballs. That's what big league hitters are. Good fastball hitters get up there. You kind of at times learn how to hit the other stuff, but I'll tell you, you're not going to survive at the big league level if you can't hit fastballs. And I really think that's what the problem with the Cubs has been with runners in scoring position, is they've just been flat out too aggressive early in the count. They get themselves in those positions where they're going to get fastballs just like they did. They're going to score more runs. You don't have to hit the ball. Home runs are great. You hit them out of the yard, but you don't have to always do that.
Ramos has been as guilty as anyone of that. And he's such a good hitter. But you're right, yesterday he tried to hit a slider, had a lot of break to it, and wasn't able to do anything with
Well,
it.
you talk about those opportunities. I mean, these are situations where, I mean, this is a Cubs team that is, they've hit all year long. We've watched it. 13 hits yesterday, and just not enough runs to win a ball game, and too many mistakes on defense. But you know what? This is a talented group. These guys know how to hit. You don't have to march out there 3 or 4 30 home run guys. Sure, it's nice, but it doesn't really exist in the game of baseball anymore. We talk about this new pitching era that we're in, where pitching is starting to dominate again. You've got to have good approaches at the plate. This is a team that doesn't steal a lot of bases as well. They've got to have better approaches with runners in scoring position.
All right, time to hear from Mike Quaddy in our Xfinity postgame press conference. Skip?
We needed it. Yeah, I know. I got all sorts of things to think about. And Rami's got a family thing on Friday in the Dominican. So he's going to play tomorrow and get on a flight. He'll miss Friday, be back Saturday. So we'll put something together. But he had a hell of a day, didn't he? A lot of guys did. Pena again, swinging the bat better.
Seems like the weather's been a story here all season. Today, it's working.
The rain came just at the right time. Well, I don't know about all that. Garza showed me something too, but he normally does. He's just not giving it up. I was glad we could get 5 out of him and get him out of there. I don't think there's anything more nerve-wracking, at least not in my mind, for a manager than have a guy come back after a rain delay. But when the first fastball you see is 97, you feel like you might be okay. So, yeah, and he comes in and it's like, knock it off, because you're driving me nuts. But hi, Peter.
Hi, thanks.
Sorry you were late. I'm sure they got to go. So did Bobby give you my message?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so he's a good man. But no, because that's the first thing I was like. But he's always what's the word I want? He's always jittery and doing stuff, And normally I just say, okay, that's just him. But after an hour rain delay, sometimes you worry that it has more meaning. But he was fine.
How about Coy with a triple?
Yeah, good day for him and everybody. I mean, what did we have? 17 hits, something like that. So
7 or 8 with man scoring.
yeah, there you go. So a good day, one day, but a real good day, obviously.
Finally broke a single streak. 18 in a row.
Oh God, you guys keep the numbers. I don't know. All I know is there's an 11 spot up there at the end of the day, and that means we must have done some good things today. So.
What is there anything noticeable about Castro doing anything different than this?
No, I mean, I think, and Bruce, I'll come in tomorrow and take a look at the film real quick, and a lot of the at-bats. And, someone was you were talking about film last night, whether it's defensive stuff, I look at a lot of stuff. And, we always look at stuff, it seems like, when there's a negative. Hey, look, you did this wrong. No, you go in today and you go, look, you put 4 balls in play with authority, and they were all 4 in the strike zone. Or whatever. And oh, by the way, here's the 7 pitches you didn't swing at today that were. So those are the kind of things that. But I'll look tomorrow. But I mean, he's really, really good in the strike zone and makes excellent contact when he stays within himself, to use a cliche that I don't really like. But it's somewhat true discipline-wise for him. So he got pitches to hit today and did what he does.
All right, here is how tonight's starting pitchers did. And for Garza, came back, and, you always wonder out of a rain delay how a guy's going to be. But you and I were sitting there watching the game, and he is popping the glove 95, 96, 97. He was locked in.
Well, he was the complete opposite of Jake Westbrook. What he did was he turned it up a notch, and that's exactly what you want to do. Early on, dialed in, making pitches. But again, still kind of feeling out this ball game. He got that lead. I think the key, he only went 5 innings tonight, got the 7 strikeouts, but you go to that bottom of the 3rd. Cubs come out, they score themselves 6 runs. Got all the momentum back on their side. This is a game that they should win. What does Matt Garza do? Dials it up a notch. Ends up striking out 3 guys in the bottom of that inning, and you felt like the Cubs were in complete control of this ball game. And that's exactly what you do. When you've got them down, you keep them down, you put your foot on their throat, and you say, you're not getting up. We're taking home this victory tonight. And Matt Garza did that. He was confident, he was dominant, and he was overpowering. Best stuff. Got the 5 innings out of him, got into the bullpen. He should be fresh his next start, but again, he gets that first Cubs win at home.
What is it we watched on the melt of all the different strikeouts where guys are taking fastballs right down the middle of the plate? How do guys miss that?
Well, I think Matt Garza's got a few things working for him right now. The key is that so many of these hitters are unfamiliar with him. He's been in the American League for an awful long time, the first part of his career. He's got dominating stuff. He's got overpowering stuff. He's commanding the strike zone. He's being aggressive. He's doing things that he wants to do. I think we would be more alarmed if he was getting hit around the yard than him coming out and piling up all these strikeouts. And the reason he's doing it is because hitters are trying to figure out what this guy's going to do and how they're going to approach him. If you watch a lot of those situations, you think, wow, he's throwing 97, but then he snaps off a curveball at 82 miles an hour. He puts you in a position where you don't necessarily know what's going to come and what to expect from him. You can read all the scouting reports all you want, but until a big league hitter gets up there against him, you just don't know.
Back to the confines we go. Matt Garza meeting the media.
That's fine. I was more than ready to keep going. They asked me how I felt, and I felt good. So I said, hey, why not?
What do you do between that time to stay ready?
Just relax. I got on the bike a little bit, wait till the rain stopped, play catch, but just kind of calm it down, settle down. I'm the type of guy where I can't get it going. I can't get it too fiery. I got to stay more of a mellow point. So that's what I was doing, just trying to stay low key, real mellow, and just kind of stay to myself.
And you got the bat twice and once in.
That was awesome. It's freaking awesome. Used to make fun of guys who got the first and third out. Now I'm one of them. You know, it is what it is. You know, we scored 6, so if I got to do that every time, why not?
Mike was asked before the game about how much energy you throw out there as a teammate every night and how much fun you were having last night just getting involved. And it seems like that's kind of old school baseball. It doesn't happen a lot anymore where guys really after the guys out there.
It's, you know, for me, it's a kid's game, you know. It's come here and why not have fun? You can only be a kid for so long, but you play this game and you could extend that childhood for as long as you can. You know, I'm come here every day with a smile on my face because I don't have to be out there doing other things. I come here tomorrow morning and get dressed in a baseball uniform and get ready to play again. So, you know, if I can help a team out any way possible, it means cheering, you know, game bats, cups of water, whatever I got to do to get a W, you know, I'll do it.
All right, so a good, solid outing, and he seems to be a guy who is becoming more and more comfortable with the confines, with what goes on at Wrigley. I mean, he's playing catch in the clubhouse, for crying out loud.
Well, I tell you right now, I guess he doesn't have the liberty.
This guy used to take batting practice in there in the Zambrano's locker.
I'll tell you what, you know, they talk about the confines. The confines are not big, so he does not have much. That's right. He does not have much to work with in that clubhouse, and you're right. I mean, he talked about taking try to be mellow and sitting back and relaxing during the rain delay, but, you know, it's so funny because he really had no choice but to do that because he's got nowhere else to play catch other than in that clubhouse. That's exactly what we used to do in between innings when I had to pinch hit, was we'd drop the cage down from the roof and start taking hacks. I'd be lining balls in the Carlos Zambrano's locker. That's what you did. You had to make do with what you had.
That's exactly right. All right, plenty more to come your way on tonight's edition of Coors Light Cubs Postgame Live. And this reminder, we invite you to join us Friday for the Coors Light North Side Baseball Viewing Party. Head to Austin Saloon, 41 Peterson Road in Libertyville. Win prizes, enjoy Coors Light, watch the Northsiders take on last year's world champs. And we invite you to join us for the party. Come on out, see if the Cubbies can get a victory.
Xfinity TV from Comcast gives you access to 10,000 on-demand titles and the best HD picture quality. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
Is it really necessary to brew Coors Light down as low as 34 degrees? Does it really matter if every beer is filtered cold, aged cold, and packaged cold? Do the mountains really need to turn blue when your beer's as cold as the Rockies? Is Rocky Mountain Cold Refreshment really that important? You be the judge. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Get this season's ultimate Major League Baseball coverage with Xfinity, home of the most live sports. Catch up to 80 out-of-market games a week during the regular season, including all your favorite teams with MLB Extra Innings. See the biggest rivalries and brightest stars Major League Baseball has to offer. Switch to Xfinity and get digital preferred TV with over 160 cable channels for just $39.99 a month for 6 months. Plus, get MLB Extra Innings included at no additional cost. Call 1-800-XFINITY today.
That's cool. 1800 just poured me a shot. What can your top do? Nothing. 1800 tequila. Change the game.
Enter the Northsiders Take on Beantown sweepstakes from Southwest Airlines and Comcast Sportsnet. Win round-trip airfare, hotel, and tickets to see the Northsiders take on Beantown. To enter, visit csnchicago.com. You can now enjoy nonstop Southwest flights from Chicago to Boston. Book at southwest.com.
What's the big news in priority mail flat rate boxes and envelopes from the Postal Service? Over 1 billion used. With envelopes starting at just $4.95, flat rate shipping is the hassle-free way to ship. Pass it on.
With flat rate boxes, there's no need to weigh anything up to 70 pounds. If it fits, it ships.
You ship all different sizes?
Distributor caps to brake shoes, so 4 box sizes come in handy. If it fits, it ships.
Documents to different states?
Coast to coast. With flat rate envelopes, I ship anywhere in the country. International, too, for a low flat rate.
Now we'd like to pass on this offer to you. Call or go online to order your free flat rate shipping kit. You get free boxes, envelopes, and our helpful shipping guide. I'll even deliver them to your door for free. It's an offer too good to pass up.
Call or go online now to order your free Priority Mail flat rate shipping kit, only from the Postal Service, a simpler way to ship.
Everyone has their own Cupid story. Here's mine. It all started with my phone and my downloadable app from Cupid.com. Just like any day, I was going to work and getting on the bus. While I had a few minutes, I figured I would log on. That's when I met Brian. We introduced ourselves online, and for a while we were sending these instant messages back and forth. I love his sense of humor.
Cupid.com. Meet local singles in your area. Log on today. It's free to join.
What's your Cupid story?
Are you looking for love? It all starts with dating, and now dating is even easier with Cupid.com.
Average punched out 9 times. Juan Uribe, 091 and 8 Ks. And Felipe Paulino, 0-2, 1 1/3 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. That is not going well. All right, welcome back to Coors Light Cubs post-game live alongside Todd Hollingsworth. I'm David Kaplan. Time for our Feldco coming home moment. We go back to the bottom of the 4th inning. Kosuke Fukudome, who runs well, is on second. Marlon Byrd with a single to left. And Holly, this was a big-time throw.
He guns him down. You know, the thing about it is, you know, Matt Holliday, he is, by definition, I played with him a little bit in the Colorado Rockies organization. He can be aggressive at times, but for the most part, he sits back on an awful lot of balls. But he comes up right here, makes a great play, gets the ball, makes a fantastic throw to home. It's on line. He's got it in him. But, again, I think this is a Cardinals team collectively that they're not very strong defensively. You've seen this so far in this series. That's why I think it's so important for these Cubs to continue to pound out those hits and get these big runs, because I really believe the strength of this Cardinals ball club, obviously, is their offense. It's a high-octane, high-powered offense, and their pitching staff. I mean, they've got a couple guys in their staff who are off to great starts. You're going to see one of those guys tomorrow in Jaime Garcia. They got a pretty strong bullpen, but other than that, I think some of those intangibles aren't there. I mean, they don't steal an awful lot of bases, and they're pretty much station to station. They use their expertise at times. You saw it again last night. They'll take some extra bases at times, but I mean, this is a team that pretty much hits and pitches. If you can attack them at those kind of those spots in between, I think you can score some runs against them.
All right, let's take a look at how Mike Quaddy's Cubs lineup fared tonight in this ball game, which was an 11-4 Cubs victory. Kosuke, couple of hits. Darwin Barney, 1 for 5. Bird, a couple hits and got on base on a hit by pitch. Aramis, 2 hits. Pena, 2 hits. How about Starlin Castro? I mean, look at the numbers there.
Fantastic. We could spend a half an hour talking about these guys tonight. 4 through 8 hitters drive in 10 runs. That's the key right there. Plain and simple. Lots of production all over the place. You know, the big key, no home runs. I mean, these guys were just hitting the ball tonight. They were being aggressive. They were putting together good at-bats. And the one thing that's really been missing all season long is stringing those hits together. You said it right there in the open. It really is a key. These guys have got to start feeding off each other. You think about putting good at-bat after good at-bat after good at-bat together. It's contagious.
All right, time for our Dunkin' Donuts high-energy play. Let's give it to a catcher. Coy Hill, bottom of the 5th. Line drive to right. And here's what happens.
Well, he's going to get helped out a little bit here. Lance Berkman, not the fleetest of foot in right field, but you know what? Coy hustling right there. Great to see him get a couple at bats. Obviously, he's going to be getting a bulk of the catching duties now with Soto on the disabled list, so it's good to see him get some confidence going at the plate. They need for him to be a run producer at times. I know he's probably going to be at the bottom of the lineup, but he can be a big left-handed bat. He certainly has some power, and if you can get some production out of him, it's only going to help the cause.
All right, still to come on the show. We'll look at it tomorrow afternoon, series finale against the Cardinals. And shout out to my son, Brett. Personal note, happy birthday, big boy. Time to go to bed.
Join Menards this week in saluting our American-made products with Menards Made in the USA sale. Suncast is a leader in outdoor storage and hose reel production. Made in Batavia, Illinois, this handy hose reel cart can hold up to 225 feet of hose, $19.95 after rebate. Mulch helps prevent weeds and maintains moisture around your plants. This colored mulch is made in Plover, Wisconsin, and other U.S. cities. Choose from 4 colors. 4 bags for $9.
Save big money at Menards.
Be right back.
What are you guys doing here?
We're not here. We're figments of your imagination.
You're thinking about all that Rocky Mountain cold refreshment at our tailgate. Dude, in 3 hours, you will be enjoying Coors Light.
I want to get my hands on that can.
Bill!
Hey.
Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.
Hey, does this make my butt look big?
Welcome to Giordano's famous stuffed pizza. It's not just pizza, it's much more.
spaghetti, lasagna, chicken parmesan, fettuccine alfredo, Italian beef, antipasto salad, appetizers, desserts, and so much more. Let Giordano's cater your office, your special occasion with great care and fresh ingredients.
I vow to be ready to go whenever you are. I vow to work even after the sun goes down, and to take a tank of gas as far as she'll go. I vow to be the most fuel-efficient Sierra ever. And now use your $14.95 PowerTech discount to get a total value of $6,000 on the 2011 Sierra PowerTech. It's the best Sierra ever.
It's the bottom of the ninth. Full count. It all comes down to this pitch. Darryl steps up to the plate. It could be. It could be. It's gone. Darryl has done it again.
Everything baseball. Sports Authority, all things sporting good. Proud supporter of Backyard Dreams and the Chicago Cubs.
Sports Authority is proud to be the official sporting goods retailer of the Chicago Cubs. Sports Authority, all things sporting good.
Welcome back to Coors Light Cubs post-game live. Let's look at tomorrow's starters. Jaime Garcia, very good numbers against Casey Coleman.
Very good numbers. Those are eye-popping numbers.
They're dirty.
He has been fantastic for them. You talk about Chris Carpenter being the ace of this rotation. You lose Adam Wainwright. This young man has absolutely stepped up and gotten it done for the St. Louis Cardinals ball club. You want to know why they're in first place. You can talk about all the hitters you want. A guy like this is getting it done for him. Casey Coleman, he's coming off his best start of the season. First quality start he's had. You look for Casey to, again, be aggressive in the strike zone. Matt Garza dialed it in tonight. You saw what happens. I think, this Cardinals team, they feed on the fact that if you're going to pitch around them and you're not be aggressive inside the strike zone, they're going to take their walks. I mean, it's a patient group of hitters. It's a veteran group of hitters. They kind of jump on you if you put guys on base for free, and that's when you can start dialing in those runs. I think the key for, again, Casey is going to be to go out there with the sinker and be aggressive.
All right, we will see what happens. Doug Davis is going to make his first start as a Cub on Saturday against the Giants. Holly, I will see you in the morning at the Confines.
Sounds good. We'll see you soon.
All right, for Todd, I'm David Kaplan. Thank you for watching Coors Light Cubs postgame live. Cubs win 11-4. Sportsnet Central rolls at midnight. We'll see you in 13 hours. Cubs pregame live from center field bleachers at Wrigley. See ya.
Cubs Postgame Live is presented to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer.